the summer of 1862, commander of the Army of Northern Virginia Robert E. Lee was taking dubs left and right. He had successfully defended Richmond during the Peninsular Campaign and was confident in his ability to just keep fucking winning. Finally, General Lee decided to give the Yankees a taste of their own grody-ass microplastic chowder. Lee and his legion of ubermensch gigachads launched an offensive into Maryland that would threaten the very capital of the Zionist cabal, Washington, D.C.
We must march north and capture Washington, D.C. to set free their stores of fetuses and underage kids from the brothels and atheist churches.
Lee's offensive surprised and overwhelmed the markedly inferior Yankee armies along the Potomac, who had never seen Gentiles on their side of the Mason-Dixon line. Lee marched north, scoring crushing victory after crushing victory and liberating thousands of Marylanders from the tyranny of Yankeedom. Meanwhile, Sigma Jackson plowed through the bastion of Yankees in Harper's Ferry. But unbeknownst to our intrepid Southern heroes, a smelly cretin was lurking about. Quote-unquote, General George B. McClellan. The B stood for bitch.
I could smell General McClellan's fetus and wheat dinner from here. Quite a nasty individual, and a very, very poor tactician. I most certainly can bench more than that, penny pincher.
I can sense Jackson's vril from here. Oy vey! That meathead only lifts, never smokes weed, or watches Rick and Mortimer like I do. I just know he's approaching Maryland now. Bud Mullock, my legion of Jews will find him and crush this goyim uprising to boots.
Lee's army of freedom fighters marched into the town of Sharpsburg to the cheers and applause of thousands. They were the first white people to enter the city in months. Many of the Yankees fainted at the sight of the Anglo soldiers because Yankees are Irish, and the Irish aren't white, they're tawny. Alright, I'll be honest here. I wasn't paying a lot of attention in history class when we covered Sharpsburg, and we didn't really win it, so it doesn't matter. We're just gonna wing it and see how accurate we get it. And let's be honest, you aren't watching this to learn shit anyway, so here we go. In the early hours of September 17, 1862, McClellan's unbridled hussar rage caused him to launch assaults on Lee's flanks along the Antietam. General Sigma Jackson defended Lee's flank from the heights surrounding Dunkachino Church. Yeah, we know, that wasn't very funny, but it's the only buzzword we know that sounds like Dunker, so just give us a pity laugh at least.
We must advance to push back the vermin. Have the Texans charge through the cornfield.
Under the fury of a raging artillery duel, Texan troops waded through a cornfield. As they did, a local black man noticed their colorful flag and stole it from them, seeking to pawn it for malt liquor and Newports.
Well, shit. I say them mofo got a right pretty flag over there. I could probably pawn that for some malt liquor and Newports. So they're not gonna use the paper child support, no sir.
Oh my god, these goddamn Oh, we can't say that, or else some swarthy creature is gonna report the video again. A black indigenous person of color has taken our flag.
This act of monkey business demoralized the Texans, delaying the advance and forcing Sigma Jackson to consolidate his forces and form a defensive line. At the same time, General James Longstreet stood against an overwhelming assault on Lee's right flank. The battle reached its climax and became the bloodiest single day in American history. At this time, General Lee had an epiphany.
Whoa, wait a second. Maryland fucking sucks. Why am I wasting my time here? I mean, tens of thousands of men are dying for what? What's something worth dying over in Maryland? What, Baltimore? Yeah, have fun getting carjacked, asshole. This is a big waste of time. Let's go home, boys.
The Battle of Sharpsburg was over. Lee launched a rearguard action back home to Dixie, and the Yankees would pursue him. A stalemate would evolve along the Rappahannock and set the scene for the legendary Battle of Fredericksburg. But more importantly, it shows old moron McClellan couldn't decisively win a battle even when he had Lee's literal fucking battle plan right in front of him. I mean, that's like cheating on a test and still making an F. Jesus Christ, he might have technically won the battle, but what a raging dipshit. McClellan had to be a foaming at the mouth autist, and not in the useful kind of like Stonewall Jackson way, just like an absolutely retarded way. I take it back. The B stood for bonehead. I don't see how fucking Northern statesmen even ranked him in the same category as Stonewall Jackson. What a fucking moron.
The despot seal is on thy shore, Maryland, my Maryland. His torch is at thy temple door.